Hi everyone, Sarah here. This is selfie video number 2. This is about your portfolio that you'll see mentioned in the Essentials document. The portfolio is a collection of your best work from placement. If you do the work of a teacher on placement, which is what we need you to do, you will have the evidence for your portfolio. The evidence needs to show that you meet the Australian professional standards for teachers, graduate level. For example, the first standard, Know Children and How They Learn, you could take one of your written observations that has the analysis and the planning and the observation, and you could put that as your piece of evidence, and then you could describe how this observation shows that you meet standard number 1. So if you are doing everything you need to do on placement, you will have the evidence. You don't have to do anything extra in order to gather the evidence. Now, you are assessed by your mentor on the Australian Professional Standards for Teachers. When they're filling in your mentor report, that's what they are assessing you on. So make sure you know those standards so that you are doing those things. If you look at standards 6 and 7, for example, they're about professional development, about collaboration with colleagues, families, community. So if there are any professional development sessions available, or you are engaging in a reflective discussion with your mentor, if you are completing a reflective practice protocol, that would be the piece of evidence that fits into that particular standard. Now, the key is that we don't just need the evidence. We need you to be able to tell the reader, your lecturers, how it is that this piece of evidence shows that you meet the standard. Now, we need you to be able to show the breadth and depth of your teaching and your practice in this portfolio. So let's take, for example, a standard about safety. You could put in a playground checklist, and you could put in the evacuation drill procedure, but that doesn't show the breadth and depth of your teaching, because they're two very similar things about checklists, compliance, procedures. You could put one of those in along with the story about what you did and what change that makes. So teaching is about our actions and how that brings change. Teaching is about change. Learning is another way to put that. So this portfolio must say what you did. This portfolio is not about children. It is your teaching portfolio. You must sell yourself. What did you do, and what was the change that occurred because of that? So if you go to a professional development session, then that's good, but what did you then do that brought about a change? So you go to PD about autism, then you did a particular practice that you learnt there, and the change for the child or the family was this. So we're always think about that as you're collecting evidence. So going back to that one about safety, then if you have your checklist, your yard safety checklist in there, then you would need to say, this is one day I did this, and this is what happened, and this was the result. I did this, the children were safe, whatever happened. Now, those pieces of evidence do not have to always be a physical piece of paper. It could just be an anecdote. You could tell the story about how you did something and there was an amazing outcome from that. But remember, we want a variety of evidence, variety of your experiences. So you could use photographs of environments. We do not require photographs of children. However, if you have an amazing photograph and you want to use it, you could show the photograph to the parents and the child, explain what it's for, and ask if you may have permission to include that in your portfolio, and explaining that your portfolio will come with you. It is yours. You take it from job to job. You might show it at a job interview. You might show it to parents to let them understand the types of things that you do in your practice. You might use it when you apply for a promotion to show all the different things that you do. So make sure you have permission if you're going to use photographs of children. You could have an observation that shows how you can support free play. You might have an observation that shows how you can engage in intentional teaching through talking or through environments. So just make sure that what you are showing us is all the different things that you can do. Just keep doing the work of a teacher and you will have what you need to create that portfolio.